seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And a 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Down, Arizona.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Wormley, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. Early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Cardinals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Down Cardinals.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Steven Nelson.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Murray looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Murray looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. He's got a first down. Down at the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Steelers. Yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, it's 13-6.
Cardinals 6.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was brought down by...
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Murray's tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 15.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and
formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
33-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Eric Ebron, 47 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
To throw, it's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 52. These two. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Switch. Big gap. Big gap. Big gap.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Edmonds, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. 4 yards on
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This one caught by Isabella. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
touchdown.
Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
McFarland once more. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. But it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, it's Drake. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Fitzgerald.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run with Edmonds again, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He was just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Drake, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Murray. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
59, check, 59. Easy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
77. 58,
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, a run with Conner. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be some really good Big Ben days. There can be some not quite as good Big Ben days. But they're always going to be exciting, aren't they? He makes plays. He stands in the pocket and delivers against a fierce rush. He can exit out at times. There's something special about that guy, and no game is out of reach when he's on the field.